Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everyone? Mic check. Hello, hello. Hello. People of Showdown. Yeah. Woohoo! At last, we are back.
Guys, thank you for coming to the show. We are Thursday Giggles, and this is more than just a comedy show. It's a place for you to share funny stories and comedians to showcase their talent.
So, before we start the show, we would like to make some rules. So, we are on the same page and our walls are bounded together. So, let's start from our rule number 1.
Keep our voices down low when speaking. Like whenever a comedian is doing their set, just give them the space to be beautiful and shut up. Just shut up, basically. Rule number 2.
Rule number 2, please avoid heckling our comedians. If ever you know the joke or the comedians told you before the show, please save your heckling. And
But if it's too good, just let it out. You know? But on your will roast me, so better be careful. Rule number 3, jokes can be clean to obscene from malinis to penis. So all boundaries here, right? We don't need our egos in this space.
we touch a lot of ideas, but not each other. Okay, next.
If the joke didn't land on you, just move on to the next one. Like how you move on from your exes.
Exactly. Don't grab on that joke and use it against the comedian.
Yeah, please. Phones be silent. That's duh. Come on. Next is
Please don't try to interrupt a set.
yeah. And next is be supportive, meaning lower down your expectations.
Down to 0.
Minimum. Yes, and get drunk. If you're drunk, our jokes are even
Funnier.
funnier. And stay for the fun.
Please stay for the fun. This is what it's all about. This gathering is all about laughter and clean fun and positive energy. So please stay for the fun. And next,
We listen and
we don't
judge.
There you go.
Right, we're trying to find the funniest comedian in the island. We don't know, maybe Dave Chappelle is in here in this room. So that's our main goal, to have a space for stand-up comedy. And thank you all for coming.
And this is an open mic. So if there's anybody any time of the show that you want to join or step up on stage, please don't hesitate or think twice to approach us. It's a safe place. Yeah, it's a safe place to try new things. So yeah, and then
Again, Thursday Giggles, because laughter brings stronger communities.
alright.
We'll now introduce you to the host of the evening. He is from South Africa. His name is
You
Chris.
don't know how to speak.
Not you, Chris. A different one.
His name is Chris. Alright, so welcome everyone to Thursday Giggles. Holy shit, this thing is bright. Before we get started, I would like to just do like a warm-up exercise with everyone so that we're all in the mood. So on the count of three, we're all going to take a nice deep breath in. So on the 1, 2, 3, and out. Alright, let's do it one more time, but on the breath out, we're all going to ha 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 ha. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Alright, that money back guarantee, all sorted out. No one's giving them money back. Alright, so yeah, this is the first time I've kind of done something like this. My girlfriend really pushed me to do it, and I'm pretty sure it's the only reason she wants me to do it is because it's the only time I can get my fingers out of her. So, good job, babe. Anyway, so we have I'm going to introduce our first comedian, and if you have been on SBC lately, his name has cropped up quite a bit, especially in the LGBTQ community. Hashtag when in Rome. So, does Rome know he's going first? That's not the fucking lineup that you sent to me. So, what? Okay. Again. Okay.
I am not Rome, my name is Ace, and I am your first comedian of the evening. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for believing in stand-up comedy. And dude, so many things have happened from the previous stand-up comedy show. Like election happened, and I don't understand why politicians post their faces next to each other, like two posters right next to each other. Because if I'm the marketing campaign manager, I would spread it out. Put that on like comfort rooms. Imagine while you're shaking and you see the politicians. I would never like look at the poster and think that, wow, two posters right next to each other? Oh, how about this one? 3 posters? 4 posters right next to each other? You get my vote. God damn. Alright, just clean everything. Any politicians, clean your mess. Your faces are all over the place. I don't understand that. You can just post that online, your faces. You don't need arguments and shit. I'm sorry for my first joke. That was just a rant. 4 years ago, an invisible art piece was sold for $18,000. It was made by an Italian artist named Salvatore Gao. And this guy sold the painting, and the painting's title is I Am. Can you imagine? How do you sell an invisible art piece? Because up to this day, people are still debating whether it's a painting or a sculpture. Because it's invisible. If you think about it, like fuck all the marketing, fuck going to the moon, any endeavor. Selling an invisible art piece, that's fucking dumb. And the guy said he don't see it, but it exists, and it's made out of air and spirit. Damn. Imagine that. If only I could tell my mom, Ace, why don't you have a girlfriend? Mom, you don't see it? It exists. It's made out of air and spirit. What the hell? Alright, that one landed! Right, so as you can see guys, I'm a very Filipino person. Meaning I am, eyeing everyone here. I'm sizing up whether I can beat you in basketball or not, because basketball is life. You know, even the old lady that I met this afternoon, I can beat you in basketball. I can dunk on you. And it's weird how Filipinos love basketball. We love basketball. Today I'm brokenhearted because I'm rooting for a team in San Francisco, America. I don't even know where San Francisco is. But I'm rooting for that team and they lost. God damn it. Where am I going with this basketball? But my point is, basketball is everywhere. Have you been to Guyam Island? Small island. There's a basketball court right here. Have you been to the Wake Park? Yeah. It's a Wake Park, right? It's a Wake Park. There's a basketball right in there. And the funniest thing is, we can't even, it's a game of height, so we don't have like physics to win, to actually be in NBA. Which my next joke is kind of connected because I met this guy. This guy is Coach Chris from England, and he's a football coach. And the football coach believes, I'm sorry for the saliva, I don't have COVID. Yeah, sorry. That's why we have space here. So Coach Chris believed that the Philippines is a sleeping giant for football. It kind of makes sense. We have the speed, we're agile, people like that. And if we can translate that, maybe we could win a World Cup. You know, and I'm super inspired by Coach Chris because he was inspired by the Christmas truce in 1914. Where it happened in the Western Front, where the British and German troops for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day decided to stop fighting and just play football. And I think it's a beautiful thing, you know, and Coach Chris really believed in football. I tell that story to set up this, what happened to Coach Chris. Because when I met him, he was on the phone. He was cursing. What the fuck, motherfucker? And it turned out that Coach Chris, after gathering the funds to finally build his own football field, he got a call from the engineer, and the engineer said, the barangay captain said, you can only do half football court, and the other half was used to make a full basketball court. Basketball is life. That did land so much. Alright, let's moving on to the next one. There's recently a marathon in Malinao. You guys been to the marathon? God damn. Marathons. I assume there's a lot of fit people, but I was surprised that there's a lot of fat people in marathons. You laugh at that? I saw you laugh. Why are you laughing? But you know what that means? That means people are taking fitness seriously nowadays. Bullshit. You fucking pretentious Gina. We know you're not running, Gina. Saw you, Gina. A lot of people are walking in that running event. I was there. I saw them. I was trying to inspire them. Go. There are people in marathons that are always saying, go. Just say go one time. You know? Just one go. Go! Anyway, the genre of music they play in marathons, crazy. I don't even know where they get that music. It's like a mix of alarm clock, rooster, fire alarm. You don't wanna know. All right, marathon. Good work done. Okay, my next joke. This is real personal. My dog's in heat. My dog Maya is in heat. I think there's a better term. It's a more scientific term. My dog has my dog's pussy is bleeding. Yes. And before I could belly rub my dog, she likes it. Now I feel like a pee dog. Have you guys heard of a pee dog? Pedophilia? That's a strange. I don't know because I can feel my dog's nipples. Pretty big. Like, oh, it's taking a video. But she loves it, you know, my dog video. And then one day, I heard the scream from downstairs. I went downstairs, and my housemate Sandra, so sweet girl, she said, "Cleo got raped." Who the fuck raped Cleo? Who? Pedophilia? Rape? Of course, it's a dog. It's a dog. It's relax. It's just another dog. And probably a dog style that happened. So we had to be the gatekeeper, you know. We had to protect the pussy. That's my baby. All right. So one day I walked my dog. We have 4 dogs, by the way. And then only Cleo was the one on leash. Because she's bleeding and we're protecting her. But she's kind of sad, and I spoke to her. You know what, Cleo? If you're not going to be a bitch, then I'll let you go. But I did let her go. And they were playing. And then after a while, there's another dog playing with my Cleo. And then at some point I saw them and they looked like Simba and Nala at that, you know, in that movie Lion King, everything is slow motion. And then next thing I know, I saw this other dog just banging my dog. And I run like, "Fool, motherfucker." And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm correct, that's the dog style. There's no pedophilia around. That is strange. I know that's strange. There's a crazy number of people, like a boom number of people skating in Malinao. Have you guys been to the Secret Beach? There's a lot of skaters, very good. Just the other day, Tony Hawk was there. Holy fucking Hawk! Just like, whoa! And then Tony Eagle was also there. And Tony Owl. Tony Bat only comes at night. But hey, when I saw my friend doing this, God damn, she's so majestic, you know? So majestic. I called my friend, she's on a headset. I felt like a loser. She did not hear me at all. And for other people, they think that skating is unproductive, like you can't, you know, really process or you can't accomplish anything. That's wrong, right? Because if you're getting stabbed, and you know how to do this, hey, help yourself. If you're like, let's say you're dancing at Barbosa, and then you hate this dude in front of you, and then he's being touchy. Hey, good thing I skate. Yeah, I've been using that for a while, you know, coffee. But I think the most interesting help is if you have a slanting dick. If your dick is not that straight when it's really hard, then this is gonna be helpful to you. Yeah, stay. Alright, for my last joke, I have a few things that I discovered in the island. And one of those is like something lives inside me. And I can't control it. It's not poetic, it's not like, it's not good actually. But if this is a safe place, then please let me introduce you to my
Look at this crowd. Is this a comedy show or a support group for people who blame Mercury retrograde for everything? And this guy holding the mic, he is my host buddy. Yuck. I live inside him. And it's sad, right? He is stupid. He has a mind of an 8-year-old child. He thinks he's a comedian. Bro can't even have a decent haircut. He thinks he's some Final Fantasy arcane bullshit character. When are you gonna grow up, bro? And this place local hub. Poor guys letting these clowns ruin the good reputation that they built. This place serves purpose and meaning. Imagine going here tonight thinking this is some local town meeting and you want to know what's happening and you came and only hear fart jokes. Seriously guys, I think you should reconsider.
I will take away because he's crazy. He's crazy. He's been mad at me ever since I used him to masturbate. He's been like this. Please apologize for my friend. If you ever ask my friend, because I'm his only buddy, and if you ever ask my friend where is his buddy, he would tell you.
You don't see it, but it exists. It is made of air and spirit.
Thank you guys for listening. Back to your host from South Africa, Chris.
Hey, so I have a quick question, bro. That little voiceover thing, was that your voice? No? You should do that voice for your entire set. It's way sexier. I had to fucking lean down because I was getting slightly hard. Alright, so fucking hell, it's very bright. So let's see who we have here. I see we've got a couple of gym buddies in the house. Oh, don't pat him on the shoulder, it's fucking you, bro. You guys obviously work out all day, right? Keep quiet because your shirt's tucked in, you've got a fanny pack and you're wearing Crocs. Actually, can you stand up? Let everyone drink you in. Is anyone single? Anyone single? You scream the loudest. You scream the fucking loudest. What is your name, love?
Louis.
What?
Louis.
Louis?
Yes.
That's a boy's name.
I know.
Try again.
It's Louis.
Okay, Louise.
Louis. Without the S.
Okay, Louise.
Louis.
Louise.
Louis.
We can argue all night.
Okay.
I'm like wrestling with a pig and shit. Eventually you're gonna realize I fucking love it. So, no offense, but shut up then. How much would you pay for him for the night? I need a number though.
1,000.
1,000? What's that in euros? Like 3 euros? You're basically a fucking hand job in the market, bro. How much is that silver golden bullshit chain that you're wearing? It's what? The same 3 euros? Okay, so we doubled that to 6 euros. And your tattoo? No, we're not gonna fucking skin you. Jesus Christ. Can you lift up your arm? Can you flex? Wow. I have a question. If there's an earthquake and the building falls down, what are you two gonna do when you gotta fit through those small little spaces to survive? Try to run? You can't run because you obviously skipped fucking leg day. And what about you with your sunglasses on top of your hat? You gonna put them on? So what, now you've gone full fucking Bollywood? Can you do a double backflip in slow motion?
If you're lucky.
We're waiting. Alright, who else do we have? This fucking light is insanely bright. Can we, I feel like I'm in immigration. Where's your passport? I promise not to say dirty things when you're on deck, so shut the fuck up. Who else? Anyone who is Filipino here? Who's Filipino? Put up your hands.
Wow.
1, 2. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. This will be great. I have forgotten completely who's next. Oh, it's King. Alright, so King, why do you have a green light on your shirt, bro? Are you taking Jollibee orders in between? Can I have 3 tuna pies, please?
Coming up.
Extra hot, because normally they come like slightly cold in the center. Kind of like my ex-girlfriend. But she was dead recently, so she was walking on the outside. Anyway, let's welcome King. And he has a hat. And he has a hat.
Yeah, play.
Mic check, mic check. Good evening. What we on? So tired. Yes, absolutely honest. I have this security. Mic in my head. You can hear my thoughts. But I need to be careful sometimes. It gets unfiltered. Good shit. SBC losers.
All right. I'll stop that thoughts now. All right, I'll just put it close to my mouth so I can control whatever comes out, at least. So yes, I am a mutant. I am from a faraway galaxy, DOH, alternate universe, intergalactic cosmos, whatever words you want to insert in there, I'm from there. Tonight, I will expose some truths between superheroes and PWDs. That's right. We will touch that area, the sensitive part, PWDs, the unproductives. No. So the most common thing that superheroes and PWDs have in common, they both have these abilities. Yes, you heard it correct. They both have these abilities. Superheroes can fly. Superheroes can move in the speed of light. They can run invisible. Probably poop anywhere they want. PWDs, we have 20% discount in transportation, food, and accommodation. We poop in a nice place. That's one common thing. Next, we also, Spider-Man can climb through walls. PWDs can just keep lines at pure gold. Government offices, banks, we just go to that PWD lane, baby. It's a VIP lane. Yeah. Next is, PWDs are like hidden Avengers. They are like the ones who never made it to the movie. Yeah. They are the ones who's left out of the society. It's too dark. Continue. But we exist. We exist. We walk amongst you. And sometimes we walk with difficulties.
All right. I'm trying to save the PWDs now. All right. I walk with PWDs. Actually, I am one of them. I have a PWD ID. I'm legit. Can't hurt me, but I can hurt them. It's okay. If you are PWD, you can hurt another PWD. You're not gonna be mad at you. It's like, yeah, bro. See your dead skin right there. It's okay. We won. All right, next. All right, I'm losing my key here. Hold on. So yeah, I have this PWD ID. So it's legit. The doctor said I have psychosocial disability. That's my ability. It's a disability. Does anybody knows what it means though? Damn, you just all look intellectual, but you're all stupid. Damn, ignorant fucks. Just Google it right now. Come on. So anyway, I'll help you. You don't have to. So psychosocial disability means that I have limitations to fully participate in society. It means especially in social interactions. That's what it meant. So yeah, I also asked myself why I'm here. Same guess. But yeah, I guess we all heal differently, you know? So, yeah. Next is, PWDs also have fans. You don't know that. We have fans. I also call them followers. We have followers. Especially when I go to this VIP lane in Pure Gold, where I got like groceries and you take a bunch of shit from Pure Gold you don't need, but there's like always a line there for regular people. So I go to the PWD lane, of course. We have these fans and followers who give you this, like, giving you that stare, like, why is he there? Is that real? Is that guy disabled? Or just awkward? But sometimes I also wonder, maybe it's just in my head. But it happens sometimes. So also what I do is sometimes put out my ID, my medical record, and my medical bills, and I slap them in the face. I deserve to be here. I paid. Okay? So next is, I also found out that people are faking PWD IDs. Like, not just faking, customizing. Full name, full details. They can choose their condition, like, I want to be probably lactose intolerant in the morning, bipolar in the rush hour, or maybe half blind at night. Damn. So it makes me think. It made me more confused. It made me more confused, and it made me ask myself, who really has real disabilities now? With all your ability, you choose to do this. That's crazy. It's crazy. But I get it. If I were in their position, I might want that life too. We all want the shortcuts. But what I've learned is, it's not all about PWDs. It's not all about people who deserve. We all do. We all deserve access. We all deserve dignity. We all deserve better. Because whether you're a superhero, a person with disability, or just someone trying to fake it to survive, we are all one. That's my set. Thank you.
Sorry, Ryan was just teaching me how to push his buttons. You like it super hard? Have you got tits in your shirt? Okay, alright. Alright, so let's give it up for King. I would like to know, like, why are you guys named after playing cards?
Because you don't fall on that, bro.
I don't fold. I don't fold. Ace King, you don't fold? Okay. I was expecting something slightly funny. I'm sorry. Take your hat off you. Would you like to try it again? By the way, I had a message request. Is there anybody available who's working here? There's been a water spill somewhere in the back. And it does need to be mopped up.
Somebody farted.
Somebody farted?
Yeah.
Who farted? You farted? What did it smell like?
Honest.
What, roses? Like dead roses? Alright, cool. This light is really fucking bright, bro. And I've got this fucking glowing hemorrhoid right next to me. Alright, who else do we have here? I'm gonna move away from this fucking bullshit over here. You with the amazing hair. No, don't look behind you, bro, it's you. Who are you? Where are you from?
Good question. Still trying to work it out.
You still trying to work it out? Where are you from, though?
Say Denmark.
Denmark? Are you really from Denmark? No. Okay, well, fuck this guy. What about guy trying to buy beer where there's no beer people buying, selling beer? You? Where are you from? New Zealand? You kind of look like you're going to broadcast your killing spree on social media. Can you just turn around and look at everyone? What's your Instagram handle?
I'm Atticus.
What?
I'm Atticus.
I'm Atticus?
Yeah, that's my name.
What is your real name?
Atticus.
Atticus? Do you have your passport? The fucking immigration line is here and everything.
I got a visa.
Do you have a visa? For what?
Traveling.
And murder. Hello, Meg. And Meg's pineapple. By the way, this is Meg. I've known her for quite a long time. We met on an island in Madagascar. She made me some dodgy coconut milk once. And now she has a pineapple. I'm sorry, I'm jealous because I have no hair. Does that take a lot of work? Yeah? What's more work? This or that? Careful.
That's not my work.
It's her work? So you work on her to work on you. Yeah? Explain yourself.
I didn't do that.
Who did that then? Who is someone? Can I have a name?
Michael.
Michael. I had a blanket named Michael once. I took loads of acid on Michael. But let's not talk about Michael because, like, if I pick Michael up, he'll be straight and there's loads of cum stains. Who else do we have that I can't fucking see? You have really blonde hair. And you know, you just nodded immediately. Where are you from?
Poland.
Poland? Yeah, whatever. Who else? Hello, Animal. By the way, his name is Animal.
Filthy
He's not
animal.
really an animal. Stage is yours.
Yo, let's go!
You know, Animal. He is dressed like he's going to plow fucking crops. What is that around your neck? abalone. You know it's illegal to farm abalone. There are what is it with the fucking green light all the time? Is this for OnlyFans? I've got like loads of buttons. You've got 2, bro.
Hello. Happened naturally. So I will lead with a joke for the locals, Filipinos. What is this?
Opposite.
What is this? Opposite. Nailed it. Cool. So, yeah, it's a good one, right? You're laughing. So I'll just tell a story from my life. This is a true story. I was in Puerto Escondido, 2006, surfing. Met these guys, rented a car. We're driving down south to go surf in Baja de la Cruz. It's like a 3-hour drive. About 2 hours in, we stopped to get gas. True story, this is all facts. This fucking guy walked out of the gas station in denim jorts, denim vest with no shirt, white cowboy hat, white cowboy boots. He's like, hey boys, where are y'all from? From Texas. We were from California, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, where are you guys coming from? Like Puerto Escondido. He's like, did you guys go to La Vaca Loca, which means the mad cow? We're like, no, we did not. He's like, you gotta go back. I was like, really? I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's gonna be the best, worst experience of your life. Like the best, worst experience. All right. We drove back 2 hours to this bar. True story. We pull up. There's a sign, a blinking Tecate sign. I walk past it. My arm gets grabbed. Before I know, I'm like sitting at a table with a bucket of Tecates. So we're sitting there. We're the only guys in this bar. Nothing is going on. There's lights, blah, 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 blah. We're sitting there, drinking our beers. The lights go down. Guy goes, pew, pew, pew. Music kicks off. The fucking doors swing open. This stripper comes out, about 350 pounds, 160 kilos. It's a strip club for fat women, like no joke, the mad cow. This lady comes out. Alex gets up and goes to the bar to buy a shot. This girl is like bailando, you know, like getting down or whatever, dancing. Alex comes back, sits down. It's me and Freddie. The guy comes on. The lady, she looks at me, and I'm like, fuck no. She looks at Freddie. She fucking high kicks over this guy, high kicks, turns, and sits down. Freddie, he's my size, disappears. You cannot see him. For like 45 seconds, this fucking chick was grinding on him. The music stops. Pew, 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 doo, doo, doo. She fucking suction cup off of him. He's like drenched in her sweat. And he's like, get me the fuck out of here. And that's my set. That's all I got.
Alright, thanks, Animal. Before you leave, bro,
Yeah, bro.
have you got underwear on?
No.
So you're wearing like 3 items of clothing.
Yeah.
Do you have pockets?
Yeah, I got lots of pockets.
If anyone wants to reach inside his pockets, we don't know what we have time. So,
Good job.
just give me a second because I forgot to look up again. Who's next?
Rome.
Rome. Oh yeah, I've got to play the fucking thing. Rome, where are you?
Where is
I'm
Rome?
just gonna push the button and hope something fantastic happens.
Rome. He's roaming around.
His button doesn't work.
Your turn.
I'm pushing the fucking button, bro. Does anyone want to come push a button? Who's got strong fingers? You with you like sitting super cool. like out of everyone, you're the only one who's like fucking on the knee. Push the button. What the fuck are you wearing? Button, bro.
Give me a minute.
Take your time. I'm gonna investigate this. What is his name, first of all? What? What the fuck is wrong with you guys' names tonight? We've got a girl named Louie, who should be Louise. Can't survive an earthquake, couple over there. And Antoine? Why don't you just say Antoine?
My name is Antoine.
He didn't say Antoine. Where are you from?
France.
Oh, fuck's sake.
All right.
What is the best thing about France?
Cheese.
Cheese? Really?
Why?
It's not the piles of trash in front of the Eiffel Tower. And why did you leave France? Are you ready?
Try again.
Is it gonna push?
Try.
Are you ready?
Okay, I do it myself. Okay.
By the way, when in Rome.
Keep it on the mic. Keep it on the mic stand.
Wrong word. The funniest, sexiest, most hilarious. Wise and witty motherfucker that ever graced the planet. This is me, Dave Chappelle, and I can safely say my talents pale in comparison to this man. Ladies and gentlemen.
No. Okay, here's the mic. Alright. Check. Check. One job, said press the button. I had to do it myself. Okay. So this thing started like 6 months, the first one, 6 months or more ago. And my wife told me, she's like, yeah, they're doing a comedy show at local. They asked if you want to join. And I did what everybody does as an adult when it's like something new. Like, you want to draw? You're like, no, I don't draw. So I said, no way. Count me out. But then I laid down and all these jokes started coming to my head. And I was like, fuck it. We might as well. And that was a long time ago, right? So after we came to visit or watch a couple times last season, it was like, oh, this is cool. I might as well try. So I was like, okay, I started writing a set. Every week, Pedro was like, you guys doing it? I'm like, yeah, we're doing it. Next time. So I started writing a set, and I printed it out, and it's been sitting under my computer for like 3 months. And I kept saying, I'm going to practice because I don't want to use notes. But I didn't do that, so I'm going to use my notes. Yeah. Try to whittle it down to this. Nah, just kidding. And I further whittled. I was like, you know what? This looks a little better, right? All right. So my wife was like, yeah, you should do it. She's encouraging me. I was like, once I started taking it seriously, though, she's like, just don't tell any jokes about us. Don't tell any nasty jokes. I'm like, well, I said, you know what my set is going to be about. I don't know if she made it here tonight, so either way, doesn't change the set. But yeah, so it reminded me like when I was a kid, right? When I did have a flashback. I was maybe 12. And I thought about a career in stand-up. I used to watch it on TV. It's like BET. I don't know if anybody's from the States, like BET, Comic View. It's all these comedians. So I started coming up with jokes. I was just like 12. You know fun facts. Like there's little random fun facts you learn. One of them is like, have you heard this one? It's like, if you sneeze, it's 1/8 of an orgasm. Have you heard that one? No? There's a thing. That's what they said. I think someone lied to me, but I believed it. So I had this joke. I was like, so that I'm a little kid, so I just imagined, but it's like, I imagine if I need to do this right, I could just bring a salt shaker. And if I get 8, I know math, right? So like, if I can get 8 sneezes, I'm already there. You had to be there. So, I'm like a modern man. I'm efficient. So I'm like, I'm going to tell jokes. I'm not going to come up with this shit myself. Let's use a little ChatGPT, right? So, it's not cheating, all right? It's my prompts, right? So I asked ChatGPT, like, I'm gonna do this stand-up comedy thing. Can you make me funny? I was like, yeah, step 1, lower the expectations of the audience and keep them there. And then I made this like super intro production. I realized I already fucked that up. I set the bar high for myself. So failed that one. So I tried another one. It's like, can you make me as funny as Dave Chappelle? It's like, sure, sign a contract saying you'll smoke what he smokes and say what he says. So I took that one. It's like, okay, I'll use that one. So you might just pay attention. Might come up later. Last one, I said, okay, can you make me as funny as Dave Chappelle? Again, yeah, step 1, be born as Dave Chappelle. Step 2, sorry, you're already fucked. It actually said screwed, but somehow I feel like cussing makes things funnier sometimes, like a crutch. Just use it, just cuss sometimes. I might have fucked up my credibility, or screwed up my credibility by admitting that I use ChatGPT. So I'll try and get you back. So around the theme of cussing and real life shit, I used to work at the Boys and Girls Club. So if you don't know, in the States, it's like this big puppy mill corporation of watching kids. And I work there, and I work in the hood, so like where I grew up, so it's a lot of badass little kids in there. One of them was like 10 or 12, acceptable age to be swearing, it's good, but there was a younger kid, like 5-year-old, his little brother was there, and this kid's like, yeah, fuck that. I'm like, bro, chill out, there's a little kid here. He's like, Rome, like, he's heard this before. And I look at the little kid, he's like, yeah, motherfucker, what do you think, I'm a baby? I was like, oh, okay, all right, maybe you're right. So change the way I think about words, it's just words maybe. Another one, I was in like Peru in the Amazon, this hostel, and there was this kind of older guy, kind of like a role model. He would always have good conversations and tell me a bunch of stuff, and he's like, this Portuguese guy, Rui, he's like, hey, Rome, did you realize you cuss a lot? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, it's kind of a bad habit. It's like a lack of creativity. I was like, fuck you. I didn't actually say that because I respect him, but I started to think about it, and it didn't change anything, so I still do it. And now I just learned more languages, so I just like, fuck, shit, Jawa, pendejo, gago, putangina. It's like a fucking overload of cussing. I have too many options now. One more language story. So I traveled with a guy from Brazil. His name was Vicente, or Vicente, Brazilian guy. When I met him, his English was like almost non-existent, very little. 6 months later, it's always me and him walking. His English developed quite well, but there was a lot of swearing too. So he's like, it's bullshit, man, it's bullshit, these motherfuckers. It's like everything he said. I was like, damn, felt responsible for it. Pussies. He loved to say pussies. Anyways, that was my fault. I was in Vietnam. A lot of people in Vietnam teach English. It's like a job you can get. You just like show up, and I think if you're white and like, that's like the only requirement. You're just white. I met this Irish guy. He's like, hey, blah, you know that. I don't know Irish people. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about, but someone told me, he's like, yeah, he's an English teacher. And it's like, oh, maybe I can get a job. Maybe I can make some money. Because that was, whoever that little kid was, little Vietnamese kid, I don't know. His parents were disappointed after that one. What else? Yeah, so anyways, way back when I thought this was an idea, like, okay, I think I'm gonna actually try it. You know, again, my wife was like, yeah, you should really do it. But again, just don't talk about us. I'm like, all right. So months went by and I forgot about my dreams as a small surf town comedy star. But I took her advice. I was like, you know what, you're right. It's a small town. We should keep our privacy sacred. So I made this little disclaimer just to kind of clear it up that this is...
This performance is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real people, living or dead, is purely coincidental, especially my wife. And if I seem like I'm crossing a line, just know it's a line I was specifically told not to cross. Enjoy the show.
So yeah, that's a disclaimer. So anything that seems a little similar to any real life people, it's not. It's no, it's just made up. So yeah, she told me again, just don't talk about me. Let me see. Then I kicked her in the pussy. If you know, you know, right? I don't know. What else? So hypothetically, right, there's this beautiful woman, Glatharin. She has a husband named Jerome. Nah, I'm just joking. But seriously, like, what else am I going to talk about? Let me drink some water. Give me a break. Halftime. I'm thirsty. Oh, great. So, I'm like, what else am I going to talk about? I've been a father and married for 5 years now. So, like, what am I supposed to grab from? Like, as far as content, it's like my life. So, of course, I'm talking about my wife and kids. So, might just end up being like fart jokes. Can I get a volunteer who doesn't mind being touched? Non-sexually. Come on. So, we got this one joke at our house with the kids, right? It's like, raise your hand if you volunteer to come up here and get touched. I didn't tickle him. He's not ticklish. He's a stone cold killer. But that's the joke. It's supposed to be funny. Thanks for volunteering. Cold man. Where's your spot, bro? Yeah, I figured, but I promise non-sexually. Yeah. Did you sign a waiver before you came in? Okay. Yeah, so I mean, that's like kind of all the jokes I got is like kids jokes and stuff like that. That's one of them. What else we got? So, you know, okay, there's like this thing, right? For those of you who have ever been broke and then you like start to learn about like spirituality and you're like, abundance mindset, baby. Like you start to work on this, you know, money mindset and you start to encourage money and then you're broke again. You're like, what happened? I put my arms in the sky, I did all this shit. Anyways, it's like a constant relationship you're trying to work out. So here, you know, there's some restaurants that are probably like outside of your budget, but sometimes you're like, you know what? Fuck it. What if I die tomorrow? I'm going to go get it. So sometimes you do it, you feel kind of uncomfortable with you go, and you're like, this is going to be great, and you order some this, some that, and then you get like the French fries too, and then they bring out the French fries first. You're like, yeah, and 6 French fries. It's like a little piece of parsley to make you feel better about it. It's like, you start to regret it. You're like, fuck you, fuck the restaurant, fuck the abundance mindset, all of that out the window. But speaking of abundance mindset, speaking of money, you know, they took a break from the show, kind of recalibrate, and we actually, you know, got some sponsors. So let me just play one quick sponsored ad real quick. So if you guys could be paid, I know ads suck, but you only paid 50 pesos, so. Ad-free version is something else.
And now, a message from our sponsors. This show is brought to you in part by Generic Traveling White Shamanic Gurus, Incorporated. Have you ever thought to yourself, there must be more to life? Traveling in a foreign country, enjoying luxuries the locals could never dream of. Eating food that has been perfectly designed to lure your Western taste buds into a savory, blissful paradise. Renting a scooter with $5 and a passport, and no driving experience at all, then crashing with you and your buddy while driving insanely fast on a small residential road. Oh, the dream. And all this is great, but still, something is missing. Come do some fucking ayahuasca, bro. Open your mind to the limitless potential for plant medicine with a plant that doesn't grow here, facilitated by a scrawny white guy who self-initiated himself as a shaman after watching 12 hours of YouTube videos and doing ayahuasca for 2 weeks in the jungles of Peru. In the new earth, there's no need for proper initiation, honoring tradition, or respecting cultural boundaries. We are all one tribe, and this is the real deal. Reserve your spot today. Send us a message on IG at Lucid Eagle Perception. See you on the other side.
Thank you to the sponsors. Just one more sponsor.
If you don't find the show funny, go eat a dick somewhere far, far away. May your pubic hair get infested by fleas of Arabian camels, your butthole burned with habanero spice, and your sex life be reduced to late night masturbation in the shower. Shit.
All right. Thank you to the sponsors. So, Lucid Eagle Dreaming if you want to have a plant medicine experience. So, we lived here before, and then we left and came back. And if you lived in like a different province, you notice right away like the price difference, right, being here. So, shit just feels like a little intense. So, if you come back, let's say we came back after a year, and then like my wife was like, oh, ang mahal to, ang mahal yan. Like, everything's expensive. Like, oh. And I was just like, laughing. Look, we're here. We chose to be here. So we got to have an abundance mindset. You know, we chose it. And so let's, you know, kick ass and find a way to, you know, prosper. And I say that. It's like motivational speech. Like, get your mind right. And like 10 minutes later, I come back from the store or whatever. I'm like, fuck. It's fucking expensive, man. Like, bananas are 80 pesos per kilo. And I'm like complaining too, but trying to move past it. Oh, yeah. That moves us right into this. Like, Siargao's a crazy place. Yeah, I thought there'd be more Pinoy in the crowd, but it's like, we're outnumbered a little bit, or but us in general. So it's all good. It's a very inclusive space, but it's just funny. One thing I noticed about Siargao is like, I come from a neighborhood in South Seattle, so it's a predominantly black and brown neighborhood. Lots of immigrants. I grew up with Filipinos, Vietnamese, East Africans, all these type of people. It's that gives you a little background. So here it's funny because this is the first place I've ever been where white people complain about gentrification. It's a little wild. They're like, God, the rent is getting so expensive and this and this and that. And I'm just kind of like, you know you're doing it, right? Like it reminds me of like Baraka. It was like 2014, and these old German guys are like, oh, when I came here, it's just a cooler on the beach with beer. It was so perfect. And they have like this big resort. I was like, bro, like you should have went home. I don't know, like you fucking did this. But they're so upset, you know, all these other people coming here and ruining my fucking paradise. Yeah, it's wild. So yeah, I grew up in this place that I explained, so I got to see it firsthand, and it was interesting. So once the more melanin lacking people came into the neighborhood, they felt safe with me because I look kind of white, so they kind of like, I practiced yoga in a yoga studio in Columbia City, and like 5 years prior, Columbia City was like heavy gang neighborhood, but now there's a yoga studio, so I wanted to learn, so I was in there. So they felt safe, so I'd hear the conversations, and it's like, oh, well, we looked in Ballard, but, you know, it's just a little out of our price range. We know it's a little dangerous down here, but why not, you know? Let's try it. Plus the culture, you know, the culture. They were like, excited about the culture. And it's like, same thing, like, you know you're destroying the culture. It's not cool anymore. It's not really good. They're like, yeah, my daughter's going to, you know, learn the culture. Their daughter, like, comes home with hoop earrings. She's like, yo, Mom, this shit's lit, you know? She's like, oh, God, what did I do? Change the whole scene. But yeah, it's pretty intense to watch from like the inside. So I watched my neighborhood being torn apart slowly with yoga studios, coffee shops, and all this other stuff that really took the soul out of a place. So just a reminder to be mindful as we're here. I know it's tricky because we all want to be here. We all love it here. It's great. Just like basic fucking respect at the very least, if not like offer something, you know, if you can. Because yeah, that was one of the things that bothered me. It's like people came and they moved in and they're like, Black Lives Matter, and they put the sign in their yard, and like, phew, good thing I got that sign, like everything's taken care of, I'm in the clear. It's like, you know you moved into the house of like a black man who's like 75, who couldn't afford the property tax increase. Now, she doesn't know that, but at least the sign's there. BLM. So when you stay here for a long time, you learn shit, right? Like when you're a rookie, it's kind of tricky. You got to learn. You got to earn your keep, right? So like, you know, when you stay, like, okay, here's one example. Just for you, if you've been here a little bit long, you plan on like building or like doing stuff where you pay people, never pay in advance. Don't do it. Don't do it. So the example being like, okay, we were building this little studio, right? And so we hired a guy to build the roof, and he had his team. And, you know, we paid him like in portions, right? First portion, boom. Like 3 days later, it's like Friday, right? It's like, bro, you know, gutom na ang mga workers, like they're hungry, you know, my workers are hungry. He's giving me this fucking real intense story for a while. I'm like, shit, should I give this guy some money? His workers are hungry. This is terrible. I thought about it. Like, no, I've been here long enough. It's like, fuck you. Go catch a fish. Go do something else. You're fine. You're fine. You'll be all right. So never pay in advance. Another thing. Yeah, it's similar to in like Manila. You get a taxi in Manila or in the city. And then you get in and you're like, yeah, how much is it going to be? They're like 400. You're like, okay, sure. Or they just hit the meter on you. That's a big mistake. But 20 minutes in or whatever, let's say, they're like, hi, sir. Especially if you're white, right? They're like, sir, look at this traffic. Like, I need you to pay me more. And then your white people's like, shit, I got to pay more. This is terrible. I'm taking. It's like, bro, there's never not traffic in Manila. There's never not traffic. Like, you're literally, so don't fall for it. Just stay firm on those things. There's one funny thing. I don't know if anybody resonates with this, but like when I first got here, I used to be like shy to pay with 1,000 pesos. You know, like, fuck, shit, I gotta go to the store with 1,000 with the blue one, you know? It's like nervous, like it's too much. And so there's a story. Eventually, you know, I started to, you know, just work on that. I had a kid already, right? So my kid was like 1.5, it's late night, long day, fucking kids. Go to the store and it's like, just give me some fucking diapers and cigarettes or whatever. And he's like, I give him 1,000. Ooh, big money. You know, so he's like, ooh, big money. It's like, bro, gago ka. Like, do you do that to everybody that pays with 1,000? Like your neighbors? No, you don't. And that was the first time I realized. And he was like, you're right. Like, fucking guy, you got the big. He makes 3 times as much money as me selling cigarettes, diapers, and alcohol. And he's calling me big money. So now I more like embrace it. I'm like, yes, big money. I love it. More. Come on. Bring it in. I'm out here trying to get it like you. Cool, yeah? So, yeah, be proud with your thousands. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm going to wrap it up soon. More family stuff. So I don't drink a lot. I try to stay pretty pure most of the time. But every once in a while, just get the urge to go get fucked up. Every once in a while. It's nice. You can appreciate it. Ooh, and it's a conscious decision. I'm going to do it. And you know, the best place that I found, because for me personally, everywhere here you go, the music is terrible for the most part. So I can't really, there's not really places I feel like going to be if I do choose to do that. So I usually just end up going to the store and just like drink there with whoever comes up. So I was drinking with these Germans. I'm having a good conversation, and one of the big San Miguel's turns to like 5, and then we go get, and true story, I've never been to SBC in my life until then. I was like, okay, like this is where everyone goes. Let's go do it. Took them in there. We were kind of like, oh, this is a place. All right. Drank some more. End of the day, I got really, really fucked up. Ended up like on my lawn, vomiting. Of course, I crawl into bed, and I'm like, looking for some cuddles. And my wife's like, bro, you smell like vomit. Like back up. And I'm like, no, come on. No, it didn't happen. She told that story for like 3 weeks. Every time we see someone, she's like, this guy did this. So that's the married life. Raise your hand if you're married and you have kids. Raise your hand if you have kids. Nobody here has a fucking kid. You got a kid. One person. Oh, man. How's your sex life?
Terrible.
Fucking terrible. That's it?
They're too young.
Fuck. It's like, nice one. Well, that's our one parent proudly representing. There you have it. Okay, so the last couple stories I got, real life stories. So I used to travel solo. Before I did have a family, I would travel, backpack around, living the dreams like a hippie. So I just, the heaviest thing on my backpack was like my rock collection. Like, yeah. Just going places and hitchhiking and sleeping wherever. It was great. And then this thing started happening more and more where like, well, I'll just explain it. So like, for example, I'm in Guatemala City and I'm just chilling. There's all the jugglers and the cool people, and then some friendly local guys talking to me, and we're just talking. My Spanish is broken, but we're communicating a little bit. And he buys me an ice cream. I'm like, cool, bro. It's hot. Thank you for the ice cream. And then he starts saying, I don't know what he's saying. There's something about a shower. And I'm like, I know, bro. Like, yeah, I'm traveling like this. This is what it is, bro. I'm good. Yeah, I'll be all right. And he kept going. I'm like, oh, finally I pieced it together. He's like, come take a shower with me. Like, let's go shower. And I was like, oh. No thanks, man. Like, Mario, thanks for the helados, but like, that's where our path will split. So at that point, I was young and dumb. I just said no. Another story. So Vietnam, years later, doing the same things, kind of hippieing around, just walking around random streets. I like to get lost in random towns, and I ended up sleeping wherever I ended up. So sometimes it's in someone's house that welcomes you, or sometimes it's just outside. So I was sleeping outside, a place like this, just like a little roof. Sleeping with my backpack tucked behind me, good sleep. And then I wake up, like someone like poked me. I wake up, like, what the fuck? Wake up, what the fuck, bro? Just wake up a sleeping person, And it's this like very feminine, Vietnamese dude, and he's just like, doing the thing. I'm like, nah, I try to start polite, like, thank you. No, bro, no thanks. No, and he kept insisting, and I was like, trying to think, like, weighing my odds. The plot thickens, the pot sweetened. He pulls out an envelope and shows me. It's like a bunch of cash. I'm thinking now, like, I'm alone in the middle of fucking nowhere. He's kind of cute, There's a mouth's a mouth. I'm like, so, I've matured. So raise your hand if you think I did it. That's my set. Thank you. Thank you.
Before we continue, I was just like, where's fucking... There you are, stop! Jump buddy.
He's trying to get out of here.
Both wearing fanny packs and Crocs. I also saw you the whole set, dude.
To be fair, bro, to be fair.
Alright, I do need to take a piss. I'm going to try and make this quick. I have some people that I do want to pick on. Can you just hurry the fuck up and say goodbye? Please come to Prime Fit. I'm the personal trainer. Only 1,800. Protein shakes included. Buy some glasses. Right, who do we have next? Oh, by the way, between while he was talking for fucking eons,
I did go and take a piss and 2 people stopped me and I did get slightly harassed. And don't you cover your fucking face? I'm gonna come down. How long is this wire? Longer than this my dick. Sorry, Antoine. Hello. What is your name? Stop laughing. I told you this was coming. What is your name? Lara. And what is your name? Zoe. Where are you guys from? Germany? Sorry, was that a bit too much? Stop pushing buttons, we've been through this shit before. Put your boxing gloves back on. What brings you to Siargao? Surfing and dick? Fair enough. Right, who else do we have? There's the blonde Filipino girl who raised her hand first. How did you meet Prince Charming over there? You have a fantastic moustache, by the way. Does it tickle in the right places? It does? You've also got that little goatee thing, so do you like No? Try it. Try it, I'll give you my number. I do accept tips. Also, why are you wearing Crocs? Why are you naked? What the fuck? You replaced the guys? Put your shirt back on, pull your pants up, take your fucking Crocs off. Anyway, back to the goatee couple bullshit, whatever. Yeah. How did you guys meet? SBC? Yeah! Who's met a lover in SBC? Put up your hand. SBC! Losers! Let's try one thing. Where are you from? No, we all fucking want to know, bro. Where are you from?
I'm half English, half Faroese.
Half what?
Faroe Islands.
Faroe Islands?
Half Faroe?
The islands like near Antarctica.
No, opposite side.
Iceland?
Underneath Iceland.
Under Iceland. Where's mommy from?
Where's who from?
Your mother.
My mum was Faroe Islands.
Faroe Islands? Is she slightly inbred?
So they have an app.
They have an app. I'm from Faroe Islands. We need to increase the G pool.
Yeah, so when you meet people, then you check on the app to see if
If you related. Can you not just do that like fucking family dinner? Actually, I feel like I've neglected this section. Who are you? You're Maria, and this is your beloved next to you with glasses. Where are you from, sir? Ireland? What is the fucking military thing in Ireland called? RFA? IRF? IRA? Supporter or no? Alright, how about you in the Beetlejuice outfit? Yes, you. You're who? What? You're Naya? If anyone doesn't know, the word Naya in Afrikaans in South Africa means fucker. So, what's up, fucker? How you doing? Where are you from? From okay, well, we already hate the fucking French. Sorry, that was automatic. We also hate the Spanish. What about... Oh, okay. I'm talking too much. Do we have anyone who wants to come up and say something?
Next show.
Okay, so
Next
we have
show,
this.
no, next show.
Our next show.
All right. Please come here, not next Thursday, but the Thursday afterwards. It is another Giggles. I do apologize. And we do have Liz. She is the only girl amongst 5 males. And we all know what that means. The Bugatti Queen herself.
Oh my god! Wow, what a tough crowd. Fuck. Whew. Well, thank you everyone for coming. I'm here just to do a bit of a representative. I hope I make it a bit of a balance here. But anyway, I want to know where everyone is from. At least I know. I mean, we're a little bit outnumbered here. I can see so many blonde hair. Who is from the UK? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of shy. From Spain? 1, Naya. Only you. Oh. You've been here for 300 years. So. About time. All right. So anyway, I'm Liz. I'm Filipina, and my mom is from Pamplona, Negros Oriental. Yes, there's a place here called Pamplona from Negros Island. Don't ask me why. Ask Naya's ancestors. So the conquistador must have ducked off, and I'm like, whoa, seen dark-skinned people and said, sí. Está la isla de los negros. Esta es la isla de los negros. They didn't even try to be poetic. So yeah, my mom is from Negros Island. Guess you can call me and my family a Negrense, Negrosanon. That's how we're called. And well, my dad, I'm yet to find out who, so DNA test is so expensive. So expect some fatherless behavior on the rest of this set. Ooh, it's not coming off. I had to take this, I had to wear it for some, like, you know. Yeah, I'm trying. That's what he said. Wait, fuck, this man can't wait. Well, yeah, expect some fatherless behavior. Thank you. May, wow, it's been quite a while. So the last one we'd had was March. That's quite a while. So much has happened. Wow, time flies when you're in late stage capitalism. While we're all trying to pay our rent and find the Wi-Fi, there's some feminist movement happening, sending women to the orbit. What do you think about that? Real or fake? Real or fake? Real. Tamina, women representative. Well, anyway, real or fake, they've sent some women on the space. Win is a win. Some women are getting high without a man's bad weed. I forgot what that was already. Anyway, thank you again for coming here. This wouldn't have been possible without your 50 pesos. Again, it's money back guarantee. We've got cameras here, so you can't take it or back because we've seen your laugh already, although it's fake. I'm sorry about the bad jokes from the men. What would you expect? The bar is low. Anyway, I get the pass. Meanwhile, we've been drowning in dick jokes for decades. Would you agree? So, the amount of pussy jokes, we heard a little bit, but it's tragic. Anyway, to balance that out a bit, I would like to read you a poetry from David Gate. Sorry, that was Tawas. That was Tawas. It's a bit sweaty out here, especially with that kimono. Fuck, I had to wear that for a while just to get some crowd excitement. So the poetry from David Gage. Dude, you're such a pussy. You mean I am the source of life? Primed to change and adapt. Stronger than seems possible. Unique as a fingerprint. I am the muse of lyric, of poem and lament. I am the ruin of empires that makes warriors weep. Oh, stop. You flatter me, kind sir. Anyway, that's why I think that the ballsack should be the genitalia we use to describe weak men. Any oppression there? Ah, none. I love it. Yeah, so the pussy is a portal. It takes men to different dimensions. To space, to heaven, even to hell. The pussy is a source of life, and our very existence is, we all owe to the pussy, that's right. He knows. Are you single? Oh, he is. What's your name? Oh, yeah, of course. Antoine. Did I say that right? Antoine. ¿Cómo se llama? Soba. Bien. I lost it. What am I? The pussy can take hours of pounding. Maybe days if it's from a Filipino. I don't mean to offend. The men here, the white guys here are a bit too proud. Some Caucasians too, eh? Lost it again. Where am I? Anyway. I would always like to highlight how women should be celebrated. Come on. The amount of men who was out here, and I barely heard some laugh. Okay. I love you guys. Please don't kick me out. Patriarchy. Yeah, well, I mean, patriarchy has been spitting on my face since I was a child. And I guess you get used to it, you suck it up. Man, laban Pilipinas. Anyways, as a portal bearer, I have gotten into activism. I have partaken onto this movement called counter-colonialism. Anyone heard of this? No? So the counter-colonialism, wow, I contributed. I am a proud contributor. I've contributed rice-eating British offspring. So I have given birth to a British boy who stands as fuck and eats rice. So, he's got a blue passport. I'm like, son, thou shalt eat dried fish. And thou shalt prove you're worthy by squatting. Yes! Them colonizers' white hip could never. Yeah, they know. They're crazy about it. So, as a boy mom, there's a heavy load of pressure to raise. Oh, there was a British accent there. Pressure. There's a heavy load of pressure to raise a good man who knows how to treat a woman. So I talked to a friend about it, and I'm like, girl. She's like, yeah, what's wrong? I'm like, how do I fucking do it? I don't have a role model. Fuck, I need to make money. I need to have a social life. I have to fucking work my ass off, heal at the same time, and have sex. And she's like, shh, girl, you're stressing yourself out. Maybe start with alphabet first. Wow, genius, alphabet. So A, B, C, D. It's like A for accountability, B for bodily autonomy, boundaries too, C, not for cunt. C for consent. Now, D. Don't forget the D. D is don't be a fucking dickhead. Alphabet. Now repeat it to mama. Otra vez. I gotta learn him the language. It's the second strongest language in the world right now. Or I don't know if I'm not updated. The Wi-Fi is slow. As far as I know, it's the second strongest language. So I raised him to learn how to speak Spanish. Seeing that my ancestors have listened to it for ages, you know, forced. Naiya. I'm looking at you. Poor you. You're the only representative. Where was I again? So yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we all know what happened. Come on. We all know what happened. 333 years. That is long. You know, my ancestors have forgotten it. Even my parents. Like I've forgotten my line. So finally, I fear the day will come that my boy would come home from high school. Study of history and socioeconomics. Year 2020, pandemic. The year of the new age, the boom of a new industry and career. TikTok and OnlyFans. Anyone here on OnlyFans? Hey, TikTok? Nah, you're not proud of it, aren't you? Yeah, lie. I see the faces. So anyway, you know, I would imagine my son, teenager, he knows his mom is a MILF. He'd come home and be like, Mama, ngano wala man ani mo gihimo? Ba't di mo ginawa? We could have been millionaires. How do I answer that question? He'd be like, how could I explain to him that instead of monetizing, taking advantage of this portal and Chocolate Hills to give him the easiest life possible, I decided to sell t-shirt at the bridge and do stand-up comedy instead. Not yet. Thanks, Rom Tubs. Yeah, I'm a boss bitch. How do I look at him in the eye and say, what can we say, son? Your mama likes it rough. That's where we go! Thank you! Yung cue! I told my friends laugh when I do the cue! Thank you for staying! There's more! Who's next? Where is the host? The colonizer has gone. The colonizer left. Oi!
Guys, thanks for coming to our Thursday Giggles. Again, laughter bringing stronger communities. Thank you for coming, and I hope we can see you again next show. Thank you, that's it.
Yeah, our next show is May 29th. So
Wala mo better.
please don't come back. No, yeah, please come back.
Thank you so much. Give a break.
You can say